Issue 5 of Venom dropped, which means first 5 is out. Your boy got a chance to read it. Please check out my review and also some updates on the channel. Stay tuned. What's up, people? You already know who it is. That guy, Ralf, your third favorite YouTuber. Back at you with a new video time. And it's a comic review. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I wanted to at least get a good 5 issues before I started anything. So we're going to be reviewing today the Marvel Venom series that's been running for a couple months already, and they just released issue 5 as of this week as I record it, and I got a chance to read 1 through 5 before making this video, and I want to give my review on it. Before I go any further, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, ring the bell down below. That will actually notify you anytime I got new videos coming up. So make sure you hit that little bell, so that way anytime a new video comes, you ain't got to scroll through your subscriptions. It'll come right to your phone or tablet or laptop or whatever the hell you watch your YouTube videos on. Anyways, with that being said, let me get started. Venom. Oh boy. I just want to say Marvel did a fantastic job with this series. I just hope that the movie will be just as good as this comic. But let me tell you, I love it so far. I read the first issue when it first came out some time ago, and I didn't get a chance to catch 2 through 4, and then since 5 dropped this week, I figured let me just read through 1 again and read 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to start it off, I'm going to give my rating, and obviously on my comics, I always do 5 stars. I don't do the normal like 1 through 10 like movies. But for this comic, I'm actually going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Whew, I know it sounds like super high. I think this is the highest I've given a comic that I've reviewed so far. And the reason why I'm giving it a 0.5 is actually really stupid, but when I mention it, you guys are probably going to be like, that makes sense. Anyways, let me start by saying the 0.5 came from Null. Null, just to give you a small breakdown, is actually the villain of the series. No, it's not Venom. But give a small breakdown what happens. Eddie Brock gets a call to try to save some Vietnam veterans. He doesn't realize that they're symbiotes. So make a long story short, his symbiote starts acting all wonky due to the fact that Null, who's the creator of symbiotes, is coming back from his imprisonment. His imprisonment comes from now I'm not gonna get to you why it's a 0.5. But make a long story short, he originally comes from outer space, killed the Celestial to try to take over his land after he was tossed into the void where he thrives. And in the mist, he ends up forming an all-black, called an all-black sword, which actually stems from the symbiote's fear of sound and fire when he's making the first prototype of symbiote, I guess you can call it. And he discovered that there's a new power that he can use to take his symbiotes, inhabit other creatures, and use that as a weapon. And in the midst of doing that, one of the symbiotes go to Earth, and in Earth they end up running into Thor. Once he runs into Thor, Thor defeats the symbiote. They see the light, and now I guess they might become good, you can call it. And in the midst of doing that, they take Null and they imprison him. Now here's the catch. As everybody probably already aware, or most people are aware, the symbiote comes from the planet Clintar. But as of, I think sometime last month, back in July, Clintar actually means imprisonment in the symbiote race. So this is where they imprisoned Null. So the whole planet was based off of them covering the true God. And what everybody thought was true about the Clintar is false. So they changed things a lot. That's what I like about it. Now, the 0.5 comes from, I feel like Null is derivative, meaning his idea is very similar to Barbados back in the Dark Knight Metal. Check my review out if you haven't already. But that's my main issue. I just feel like he's too derivative. Like Barbados was from the dark multiverse. Null is from the void. of the universe. So it's kind of like it's not that much different. It might be a stupid reason to give something a 0.5, but I feel like that's my opinion. I do think though Noel is actually a really cool character from what I've seen him in, and I think the three issues, because I think he appeared in the end of issue 3, explained it in issue 4, and then you see him again in issue 5. I think that's what it is. But anyways, overall, the story is phenomenal. You get to see Miles Morales interact with Eddie Brock. The two don't know each other, so you get to see them meet. I actually like Noel. The art on it is amazing. And just overall, I really like every issue that they ended in is like cliffhanger, so you can't wait for the next one. I know like losing cliffhangers piss people off, but I think in this case, it makes perfect sense. And just a great job with this comic. I read it a couple months back, issue 1. I thought it was pretty cool, but as I kept reading, I just got hooked on the whole symbiotes in general, and just seeing like their like little small scrabble of like their own language was pretty cool. Noel alone is a top reason why I think this story is going to do great, and I want to see how they plan on defeating him. Also, spoiler alerts, I should have said that in the beginning, but if you haven't caught it already, my bad. But in this, when Eddie Brock's symbiote gets closer to Noel, because Noel was trying to capture him, but he's too close to light, too connected to Eddie Brock, he actually was able to get some more powers, and he has wings now, so he can fly. I think that's really cool, and it makes sense because the symbiote, as you know, is like tarry, kind of like formed, so you'd think he could form into some wings. So now he flies, like they're actually falling, and he saves Miles Morales while they're falling, but he makes some wings. So I actually thought that was pretty cool. The fact that now you get to see more from where the symbiote comes from and how Eddie Brock or Venom is gonna take all this. So him getting new powers, I think is really cool. I know I'm repeating myself. And just overall, it's just, I don't know, it's gonna give us something that we haven't seen in a while from Venom. Like, everybody thought you forgot about him. Venom's actually one of my favorite villains in general, and to see him like in this comic series is actually really great. And I've been planning on doing this for a while. I actually have another story in mind, but I just wanted to tell you guys, must read, must read. It's great, it's phenomenal, and I think you guys should check it out. It's already out with 5 issues. So if you can, please go back and check it out. If you haven't read 1 through 5, it's still early, so you have some time to catch up. And also, with this video, I wanted to make a video, right? I was pushing it out, and I'm explaining to you guys why. As I said in many videos, all this is going to change. Well, it is going to change. I'm actually in the process right now. Getting a little personal. I'm moving. I'm actually getting a bigger house. I'm actually in an apartment right now. But I need more space. As I told you before, I do have a baby on the way. So we need more space, right? So right now, we're in the process of packing. So even doing this video, I had to like move stuff around and try to dig for certain things. It wasn't that easy. But just know that things are coming. In the midst of moving, I have new ideas. So Nerd News is going to be put on hold again. But when you see it come back, you're going to know why. I'm in the process of fixing all that up. I don't want to say too much, but just know things are going to get better. All right? So I'm just going to end the video right there. So if you don't see me in another week, just understand why. I'm going to try to keep track with you guys, maybe give some updates. But just know I love you guys, and I haven't given up. So if you don't see me in a week or two, just know why. I'm just trying to get on my feet with personal life. All right? With that being said, you already know who it is. It's that guy, Ralph. And I put up 3 before I said 3rd favorite YouTuber. But please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell, as I said earlier. Very important. Please keep track. Please keep up with the love. Check my last video out. Comic accuracy versus diversity. Very big topic. I think it's one of the closest to my corazon, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Also, please share the love. That's the main thing too. Right now, anybody who's shown me support, thank you for it. And I just want you guys to share what I got to say. All right? So, peace out, mi gente. Oh, wait, I didn't say it. Rub your nipples, stay sexy, and remember to laugh because life is too short. That's the actual ending. Now I'm going to say peace out, mi gente.